keep talking hot that much. So I'll show you that in a minute. It's nice and happy and melty.
Oh, okay.
But so that's gonna be interesting. I'm getting a lot of aroma off of there. That's really cool. So did you have a favorite cheese in the November one?
No, we couldn't decide, but I think maybe the fennel blue cheese.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that one's pretty new too.
Mhm.
And I thought I might not like it, but it was like, I love this.
Mm, I love that. Oh, I
It
love it.
wasn't a terrible strong fennel to it. It was just a nice hint.
Amazing. Well, yes, welcome to our happy hour. Very excited to be chatting today about the December monthly cheese subscription box. I'm Jessica from Cheese Grotto. This is being recorded for all of our lovely subscribers to watch later. But yes, joined here today with Carrie. Carrie, you may hear from her down the line. She helps a lot with customer service and education around our cheese grotto, which is our storage pieces for cheese that we make in New York, as well as our subscription programs and all of that goodness. So, yes, very happy to have her here. And then we have our subscriber guest, Beverly, who's here as well. So we'll be very chatty. We're gonna just talk a little bit about everything that we have going on, answer questions, give ideas and tips for plating. You'll see here I have a cheese cam. I actually just came from doing a virtual cheese event and I plated the three cheeses that are featured in the monthly cheese subscription box. So we have the right here, the limited edition seasonal Perrystead Dairy Treehug, which is a spruce bark wrapped cheese. And I don't know, it's not widely available. A lot of people have had like other American artisan cheeses that are, from maybe Jasper Hill Farm or Uplands cheese. Beverly, have you had tried those yet? Those cheeses?
No, we have not.
I
Cool.
have a Jasper Hill Harbison right here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so this is like a really classic style for the winter. And I definitely like any holiday cheese board. I really recommend putting this on your board. The reason being, we're going to go through. It looks like Carrie's got some really nice one that she decided to bake as
Yeah,
well.
I do have a few of, I had an event last night and that's what we did. It was actually served with caviar on Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yep, it works. It works.
So we still have a little bit to finish off. We have a lot of Cool Ranch Doritos and maybe a smidge of caviar.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So mostly like so these cheeses, they are wrapped in spruce bark because this is a cheese that's made with winter milk originally, and winter milk is like fatty, but like not as like protein rich. It doesn't have the same structural integrity in seasonal cheese making as like grass-fed like summer and spring and fall cheeses do. So a lot of times these type of spruce wrap cheeses will be made in the winter milks only, and like the origin of them, Vacherin is one in the Alps that is like basically the winter production when there isn't a Comté being made, the Comté, the hard cheese. So they will use the winter milk for making this softer spruce bark wrapped cheese. And so now we actually have as you saw, we have like Harbison and Windermere from Jasper Hill Farms. We have Uplands Cheese Rush Creek Reserve, and they're in Wisconsin. But this particular one is not very widely available, the Treehug. It's from Perrystead Dairy. They are a micro creamery that is based out of Philadelphia. Um, you'll have the owner. I've known him for a really long time. He was one of the first people that supported the cheese grotto, like way back when it was just an idea. And he is very innovative himself. Like he creates really innovative, interesting cheeses. This one, like really great for the cheese nerds, right? So like, because this one is like aged with the cardoon
It
thistle.
is. Okay.
There's like a thistle to it. So it's the only spruce bark wrapped cheese that is essentially uses thistle as the enzyme for making the curd. The other ones might be microbial rennet. This is a thistle rennet. Microbial rennet is made from mushroom, and then there's animal rennet, which is made from the stomach lining of a young dairy animal's stomach. That's the original kind of rennet. And microbial is more like mushroom based vegetarian, and then the thistle is also vegetarian as well. But so yeah, it'd be interesting to do like a flight where you tasted the ones made with the different rennets that are out there. But so that's really exciting, and I'm like really excited that we got it for the December box. We also have on here, yeah, we have the a Manchego inspired cheese from Texas that has gotten some really great awards recently. Um, and yeah, that one is from it's called Eldo. It's rubbed with ash on the exterior, but it has the same basket weave as a Manchego, and it's made with cow milk instead. Just really lovely and approachable, inspired by the Manchego recipe, but made with cow milk. And I found out about it from Culture Cheese, like they were named in one of the top in the best cheeses edition this year. And you don't see much coming out of Texas. Like,
No, we don't. I mean, the only one I'm super familiar with is the mozzarella company.
yeah, yeah, no, totally. Yeah, it's like, I mean, Texas has got a very it's a hard climate for cheese making, right? Because it gets really hot. So when you're trying to age cheese in a cave, you have to have a lot of temperature control to like regulate it because the cheeses are aging at like 55 degrees. So this one has, yeah, the basket weave. It's rubbed with vegetable ash, which it does come off, which is a little, sometimes it's a little messy, but worth it. It's worth it. But yeah, maybe Carrie, you can show us how
I
you
haven't seen that before coming off like that. Beverly, by the way, just pipe up and ask questions as we go along, okay? Is pipe up a Midwestern term?
No, I gotcha.
Okay. No, I haven't seen ash on, it's got the basket weave for sure. Do they rub it with the ash after? Must be, huh? After it's been formed?
Yes, yeah. So it's like part of the aging process, just helps to like cure the outside, but still like basically, so like the ash helps to seal and retain, like kind of control moisture on the exterior of the cheese while still allowing it to breathe. Like a lot of times you'll see it being used like the origin is like you see sometimes you see like there's a cheese called Morbier or like Humboldt Fog. Okay, if we're talking American artisan, Humboldt Fog. That's the one that has ash, you sometimes you'll see ash underneath a bloomy white rind, and you'll see which the Humboldt Fog has is rolled in ash. It also has a layer of ash running through the center, which is inspired by Morbier, which is like basically what they do is oh my God. How do you just have all the cheeses right there?
Been a busy couple days.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Humboldt Fog. It's a little bit more of an aged one. It's actually splitting down can you see that?
Oh
So
yeah,
that's
so
the
you can
ash in the
even see
middle.
it. That's cool.
And it has got some funk to it. We paired it with some caramelized onion jam last night with an event, and yeah, I'm just a mess. Covered in ash, but
Oh yeah, that's the way we
it
like.
has no flavor really. The ash.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. It doesn't have flavor. It's it's kind of just like mineral. I mean, it's like mineral, like,
Mhm.
but you'd have to eat a lot of it to actually taste it, like taste that. It's very much just used as like a preservative and an aesthetic to
So do
help.
you cut it off the outside before you eat the cheese, or do you leave it on? Or is it personal preference?
Number three,
Yeah.
personal preference. As far as displaying, I mean, I don't even need to build a board. Look at that thing that Jessica built.
Oh yeah, don't.
Um,
I mean, the pressure's on you.
when I do, I mean, Manchego right away, anything that's in this kind of shape, I usually just go into wedges. But I take off these two sides
Uh,
and not the back side of the wheel, just for aesthetic, I guess. This one really is not aged to the rind very much. There's a lot of solid edible through and through.
yeah, you can, yeah, like it's kind of, yeah, like what Carrie's doing is like what I did in the class too. You see what I did here, this, um, like I cut them in triangles first, like what Carrie's gonna do. So you have like rind on the end, and then they're like in triangles. Everything is like so packed in here, but yeah.
Yeah, same
Uh,
thing. Yeah, because it's the Manchego, any kind of Gouda about this texture is just a nice one to do. The problem is this ash. Um,
yeah, it's
um,
okay. You get a little.
do you see this here? I mean, it's like imprinted right in the, not imprinted, but there's left some here. So I moved the cheese away from that in order to get a cleaner cut over here. And
Yeah,
but
totally. You have to kind of like resolve yourself to like a little bit of dusting of ash on the
yeah,
pieces because I've never had a cheese that had that much ash on the exterior like that. It's really interesting.
it is really interesting. I wonder if they do this for Halloween, you know?
They also make this version, but like rubbed in paprika. Uh,
Oh, that
and
would be super awesome contrast on the board. The both of
yeah,
them.
totally. Yeah, I think we're gonna feature it at some point in the future. And then they have like a dry jack that's rubbed in cocoa,
Okay.
which I think we're gonna have in our February box because cheese and chocolate. It's so yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited. Is a very small cheesemaker as well, and like just kind of got on the map more. Has had won some awards at the American Cheese Society, so it's like this is like these are the kind of people I love to support, and
Where did the name of the cheese come from? Eldo? Is that
that
it?
actually I don't know. I should know.
Oh my God, I asked you the wrong question.
I'm not an expert. Yeah, no, no. We can ask. We can ask and we'll get back to everyone. We'll put it in the comments. This is gonna be on YouTube, so we'll put it in the comments.
Eldo sounds like a first name,
Actually, yeah, I
a
think it might
gentleman.
have to do with the location.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably was, like Harbison is the last name of the woman who
Yes.
was considered the godmother of Greensboro, Vermont. I'm making a teepee.
Oh my God, yes. The beauty of the triangle is you can do so much.
Oh, you still can.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
then
did
you kind of did the zipper thing, didn't you?
yeah, I love the zipper. I love the zipper. The zipper is great when you're like trying to get a lot on a board and you're just like,
Yes, yes,
it
totally.
looks
You need to
good.
absorb space, something like this. But yeah, to get a lot on a board, a zipper works out really well. And it's because it's like the rind on the outside like that, it's easy to grab a piece and then just eat up to the rind or eat it also. Whatever you want to do, whatever your people want to do, whatever your guests want to do. So
Yeah.
makes it easy to grab because I don't know about you guys, but usually when I am trying to eat something, number one, I can trip on a shadow. I can drop anything. That's why my rags are red in case I cut myself. Um, you got to make it easy to eat, right?
Yeah.
Like Jessica's board right there. It's like you can grab pieces and they come out perfectly. They don't stick to other things. And that's the same thing with these triangles. That's why I like working with a cheese like this, a little thin, so that one's mama's.
Yes. Yes, no, totally. It's so great. Um, so yeah, as you're playing that, I'm gonna talk. I have we have the the red bandit cheddar here
Mhm.
as well. Um, which is a cloth bound cheddar. You see it's the vibrant orange that I'm pointing to on the board. It's
It looks
like,
like little apricots.
oh yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, yeah, a lot of times when I plate cheddar, I do like to do this kind of natural crystal like break off because it's like a nice textural contrast and like the cheddar does naturally have like a, like a like more friable, like falling apart texture to it a lot of the time. So it's like
So define friable, Beverly. Friable is not what maybe most people think. I don't know. Maybe you know what friable means in the cheese industry.
I do. I've got a background in food science,
You do
so
awesome.
ooh, fun.
Super cool.
Hopefully I used it right. But yeah, no, it's just like, kind of, yeah, like the way that it breaks apart. Um, but yeah, no, so that is amazing that, yeah, that's really fun with cheese and food science. Really great combo. Um, there's so much to like cheese science, like is like an endless, you could go on and on, exploring it. So, but this one's a cloth bound cheddar.
Oh, what kind did I get?
And it is oh yeah, and then I forgot to say the friable is like easily crumbled. So that's the way to talk about the definition. But you can sound fancy if you use it. But yeah, so it's a cloth bound cheddar that has been dyed with annatto seed. That's how any of these cheeses get this vibrant orange color. The cows didn't eat like neon grass to get to that level. But um but yeah, so this is from Black Radish Creamery, which yeah, they're really awesome. At some point we're going to be featuring them in our quarterly subscription box as well, where we do a meet the maker to talk with them about like four of their cheeses. It's going to be upcoming in one of the boxes in 2026. They're also very small. So I'm just like very proud of this box because they're all the cheesemakers are on the smaller side and are yeah, like making these like really interesting like limited cheeses. But if you ever had red Leicester before, it's kind of similar to that. Not as it's like a little bit it's a little bit thicker, like richer in the texture than I find that red Leicester is,
It is totally, yeah.
but it has like in terms of the characteristics of like a cloth bound style of cheese dyed vibrant orange, it's very comparable in the look to that style. But
Interesting. You can see the curd structure
yes.
through here. You can.
Yes, and that is why I love doing the
This
crumble.
black was the ash from the previous one. That's why I went and got another knife. So.
Oh, that ash man. But yeah, and that's why I love the crumble because like see, like you can see that curd structure. It's not seamlessly like fused together.
Right.
And so because of that, when you're cutting it and preparing it, it almost showcases the texture a little bit better when you do like a little bit of a, that's my argument for doing the crystals for the
Ryan Bliss.
yeah.
I mean, it's just as. So I grew up in Wisconsin, and this totally smells like this is the cheddar that I knew and still know from Wisconsin. Black Radish, though, didn't start making cheese. They started making preserves. Is that right?
Yes, yeah, that was kind of their first operation. And then actually recently they started to do production more. Again, they really got a new milk supplier, but
Oh,
you can't even order it through their website right now. But they have a retail store So they do like the preserves, and then they have a cheese shop, like a counter, and then they also make their own cheeses. They're doing a lot.
It is legitimately breaking apart along those curd lines.
Yeah. No, that's what's nice. Then you get a little mountain crystals, and then you have really nice like contrast of like textures and the way you prepare it, which is what's nice for a board. Um,
Sorry, I'm gonna have a taste.
yeah, do it. Do it.
Beverly, you'll get yours soon.
Yeah, is it coming next week? Or maybe the week after.
Yeah, it's coming on the 14th.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Yes, right in time for the holidays too. Just thought it was great timing.
It's not quite as sharp as I anticipated from the smell.
Yeah. It's like not super aged. It's not a super old.
Mhm.
Uh, but like also like Red Leicester is not, I find, like the most sharp either in the flavor. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a very approachable, like cloth bound cheese. Like, and still like, yeah, a little bit young.
Mhm.
There's like maybe sometimes you'll get a little bit of crystals to it, but it's
Yeah, it definitely has a young. This is definitely one that will please a lot of people.
yes. Yeah. Are you gonna keep that base piece, you think?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's great to show.
I was trying to decide if I were, no, just tell me where to put it, but yeah, I'm gonna keep that part
Yeah, I
and
think
put
that
as much
looks
on my
good.
little board as I can. But yeah, I do like to leave part of the base and then put a pick in it so people can serve themselves more.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna point it this way, otherwise I will tip it over.
that's a spade knife right there.
Mhm.
And those are great for, when you're breaking up the little chunks, like what you did with the chef's knife too. And yeah. Yeah, a lot of times, especially when you're doing like a bigger board, it's nice to have like, I don't know, like yeah, like if you have a giant piece of cheese and you like have an anchor piece and then you have like all the cheese or like little circles around it, it's like really dramatic and awesome
Well,
looking.
I call them my anchor stores.
Oh,
So when I build a board, I start with the cheese because it's the most important and also because it's a big space absorber. So that's how I space out the cheese first. So here's like Nordstrom's, here's Macy's, here's Home Depot, whatever. If anyone remembers what malls are like.
oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
visually they anchor the board itself. And I put them on the outside because when we get into the smaller ones, smaller items like the olives, etc., they tend to want to roll off. So I put the things that don't want to roll off on the exterior of the board,
Yeah.
on the border of the board.
No, it's smart. It's smart for sure.
I'm gonna change my teepee though into more of a full-on zipper.
Yeah, so yeah, I want to see this are you gonna play the tree hug now?
Well, it's yes, I need to this is thankfully this is a wooden board. Um Move these guys over because yeah, the tree hug is a cup warmer is like the perfect thing for a soft ripened cheese like this.
Spotlighting.
So it's my coffee cup warmer.
Oh.
And I have a cast iron on there. I've used other plates, etc. It's a little dangerous because then it's always sitting at your desk,
Oh.
warm and happy.
Yeah, ready to you just got fondue all day.
I like that fondue all day.
I mean,
So
in
it's a
the
little big for
winter, that's what you need.
so the little large for this board. It probably would be best if I put on a trivet on the side. But just for the content on the board that we still have to go. But
Amazing.
a little bit of a larger board. We're just going to pretend it's a larger board. Kind of do that. But because I think the cast iron is just kind of a cool look.
Yeah, totally.
And even if you wanted to do something else within the pan, like roasted potatoes or potato chips or whatever, you can just kind of scooch them in there around the cheese.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So that, oh my God, yes, she's doing it. That's what like basically like is what's awesome about these cheeses is like you can just make this a centerpiece even like for a meal. Like you could have
100%.
yeah, like just like roast vegetables, get some like bread, maybe you have like a little bit of sausage or something like that, and then it's just like a fondue centerpiece. And you can like dip all the and like the flavor profile of these cheeses is always got like more like it does get like a vegetal like
It
brassica
does.
vibe.
Yeah.
So it like that's why it works so well with like Brussels sprouts. It's like so good.
Potato chips are just good.
Oh yeah. And then oh my God. Yeah, sorry we didn't ship chips. Now I'm like we
Well,
should
I think people can find potato chips.
yeah.
If they kettle cooked ones, they're stronger.
Yum, amazing. Yeah, so that's great. On my board I did not bake it. Like so actually like when it's younger, like by the time you guys if you do save it for Christmas, like it will be more on the ripe side.
Mhm.
The batch that we received is a little bit young.
Really?
Yeah, the
Okay.
first round that they delivered, and that was like intentional because like, the thought was like, well, most people might be enjoying this like closer to the holidays. But so if that's the case, baking it like this, yes,
Mhm.
because it'll open up and break down the flavor. It's like an expedited ripening process when you bake these things.
Very true. Yeah. Has a
Um,
really nice texture too. I just one thing I wanted to. It's a little bit darker yellow than the harbison. I suppose that's just what the animals have been eating.
yeah. Yeah, interesting. Um, yeah, so like if it is a little bit younger and you don't want to bake it, one thing I recommend is, hey, if you have a cheese grotto, if you have one of our storage pieces, you can place it inside fully whole, not cut into yet. Place it on your counter during the winter under 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect. I mean, it's like
Hmm.
66 or something right now in my apartment, always during the winter. And so, like, it's sweater weather and it's also cheese on the counter weather. And, like, I actually had this out on the counter for a week. And, like, I could show here, wait, maybe I'll
The
spotlight.
tree hug.
Yeah, like you can
Okay.
see it's still not, it still could go longer, even.
Yeah.
Like, it is spreadable and, like, you can smear it on things, but, like, Um, yeah, it was interesting, so that's what's interesting, right? Like if it's super young like that, I just would flip it in the grotto like for even ripening. And you did see actually I have wait, can I put this in here? I have so cheese as it's stored sometimes continues to ripen in the grotto. As you can see here, the board itself has a little bit of development from the tree hug. And that's normal. And something, you just clean in between. But that's because the condition of the humidity and the condition in the cheese grotto here is conducive to continuing to ripen the cheese. So that's why you get that a little bit of that emergence of mold development, the cheesy mold that's on the exterior of the rind.
Hmm.
So yeah, I had it on the counter for a week and I could have kept going. If I wanted it to be like super ripe. But you can tell how ripe it is. You can feel it. If you squeeze it and it's like pretty like doesn't have much give, it's pretty young. If you squeeze it and it's like starting to like be like jelly donut or whatever, like it'll just like kind of fall into itself a little bit, then you're like, that is ripe. But the riper it gets, the stronger it'll be. And so um yeah, and sometimes it gets very strong if you wait.
I feel like this one was, it's probably from the same batch, but I felt like it was a little bit more aged. Maybe just because the rind itself has a lot of yellow to it.
Uh-huh.
And obviously it has some geo going on there, some geotrichum. Um, but
Yeah. Well, it
uh,
has a wash. It's like a mix of like
oh,
a
that's
wash
great.
and a
Okay,
bloom.
that's great. Okay.
So it does have so it has some color to it, which is not like sometimes if you just have a brie and it has color on the rind, it means it's like very ripe or like a camembert. But this is a circumstance where it's a blend between a wash with like a wash rind and a bloomy rind.
Mhm.
So yeah, it has more hue to it from that wash, yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's what makes sense.
But
Definitely. I mean, there's a lot done to this milk, let me tell you.
yes. But yeah, so I mean,
I did follow the directions and I put some foil underneath. There was directions on the packaging.
that's awesome. I love that.
So I put foil underneath, even though I don't typically, I just did it because I'm like, I'm gonna follow the directions. And it did scooch out just a little bit, it did melt out on one corner here. And we don't want to waste any cheese. You can always add more heat, you can't take it away.
Yeah, once it starts running, it's hard to, you have to like wait for it to cool down and then it like re-solidifies.
Right, or just, call it fondue at that point, just put it on, pour it over potatoes or something.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, like with the pairings for this month, I have some of them on this board. I don't want to confuse people with my board because I just came from a cheese and charcuterie board building class and I used it. So but yeah, so we have the La Quercia Lomo Americano, which is like a cured loin, which is fun. La Quercia they do a lot of heritage pork. Um, I love all their stuff. And yeah, this is like a great, more like rich, dense meat to
Mhm.
put on a board, which I think like works well, like especially with like the tree hug and like kind of standing up to some of the more like robust flavors that you get from that. Um,
I really enjoy the flavors of their cured meat. Sometimes you can, I don't know, is porky a word?
oh,
Porky?
it's like when you say like cheese is cheesy.
Yeah, right. But it seems like from the taste of it and the smell of it, this is a really nice one. It's got a great fat cap on it.
Wow.
Which
Yeah, that looks really awesome,
pretty
actually.
good. So, what we don't want to do is that.
I mean, yeah.
It's not that easy to eat from.
Yeah.
Um, this is sliced thinner than the last one that I had, but still, I think just in half is going to be good, and that leaves that fat cap. And I'm actually going to put it in with to cover that foil appearance wise.
That's perfect, actually, because
And
it
this
like
with
holds it together
yeah,
too.
with those olives. Oh my gosh, yeah, let's put this way a little bit. But yeah, this is a total winter meal, right?
Yum.
I have a wood stove and I would put this cast iron on top of that wood stove to warm up the cheese, etc. Sit by the
Man,
fire.
I want a wood stove. That sounds
It's
awesome.
purely decorative. Don't tell our insurance agent.
Oh, okay. You are being recorded right now, just so you know. But it's okay. We know it's just decorative. Um, on the record.
But even with the fat cap that's on this, I think even if you crisped it in the pan, that would be some. I haven't done that with Lomo. I've done that with prosciutto.
That would be really good because it's like
Yeah,
a little bit denser texture, so it would actually hold up really, really well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at what, and it'll make a, well, it's basically turn it into a meat chip.
Oh my God. I'm so ready for dinner right now, just like looking at this.
Well, Beverly's making dinner. What are you making, Beverly?
We just did some roasted mini sweet peppers and we put the fennel blue cheese in it and melted
Oh,
it in it. It was so good. We were just eating them while listening.
Oh my
So
God.
good.
and you're not sharing?
It's hard to
You're
do
wel-
over Zoom.
Yeah, you're welcome to come over. We'll make more.
Oh, that sounds good because that's a really good melting blue as well. And I'm not a huge fennel fan, anise, just licorice in general, but that blue was impressive to me. And I think it's because it was well balanced with the fennel, blue cheese itself. It was still had that nice, creamy, salty body to it with
Yeah.
just a little bit of fennel.
No, I am so like that brings me so much joy that like that's Beverly that you're cooking with it. Like
Yeah.
it's the fennel blue from our November box. It's like those are the kind of thing like I would like at some point it would be really cool to create like a space where people could share recipes and ideas like how to use all the cheeses because I mean sometimes you're building a board but other times you just there's like phenomenal ways to enjoy it that are not
Mhm.
just building a cheese board, you know?
Totally. You're going to wind up with little bits and bops, here and there. You need to find a way to use them and not lose them.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's amazing. Yeah, we should follow up for the recipe.
So that's ready to go. The sour cherry spread.
Yes. So we got sour cherry spread. I love sour cherry for meats and cheeses. This is another thing that like stands up well to like bolder things because it's like a deep fruit, but like it still has some acidity to it, so it like cuts through like some of the richness as well. So yeah, really loving that. Um, yeah, you could definitely would be amazing even with like the Lomo and some of the tree hug on like some bread, like dip some baguette in there and do that.
So I did the same thing as you. I put it in a little bowl, being a
Yeah,
large
you kind of
pot.
got to do that.
Mhm. So that's, I mean, yeah, we got the sweet, salty. We're working towards the tangy, which is the olives. Um, and I'm probably going to do the same thing because I didn't drain the olives, and I don't like it when the olive brine goes like everywhere. I'm probably going to do the same thing as you and put them in a little bowl.
Yes. Yes. That's
And be- because that's
that's some like
gonna,
those are some juicy olives. Like I opened them up and I did not anticipate how juicy they are. It's like the combination of the brine and then there's also like all this like tangerine slices in there. So it's like more juicy than like it's like a juice brine.
so are they spicy? Because in the Midwest, we don't like spicy.
Oh, uh-oh. I mean, they're not really. They're not really. They have like some chili flakes in there, but it's not
Ketchup is spicy.
yes. Yeah, oh, that's bad. Oh, someone's putting something in your ketchup. is what I was saying.
No, it's just the Midwestern palate.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, it came off.
Yeah, so those are really lovely. They're briny, but they're surprisingly a little bit sweeter than I thought they would be. In terms of like, yeah, like they
Oh, yeah.
I've never really had olives like this. I I will say. But they're very lovely. I love like having citrus on like a winter board and like, winter citrus grown in like Florida, basically. Um, so
Well,
yeah,
it's
it's a
nice to have
nice
the brine too with the I mean the tangy brininess with the combination with that and the fatty, sorry for lack of a better word, the fattiness of the cheese and the lomo. It's just a nice contrast. Nice compliment.
yay. Yes. Yeah, I'm stoked on this box. I'm like very much like, yeah, I don't know, I'm very happy with it. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, you have those three pairings and then some biscuits. Got to do some Effie's biscuits for the holidays. Oh, I like that. You just add it straight to the you
You gotta
are
be direct.
yeah, you're building dinner right now. Like that's what's happening.
Yeah, Mike will be allowed to eat this afterwards.
Yeah, isn't that always sad when you're like, no.
Right?
That happens to me too, where my husband's like, so can I eat it now? And I'm like, no, I
No,
have to take photos of it or something. Yeah.
no, I assigned that task to Mike. I'm like, take photos first and then you
Oh, good, good. Uh, yeah, no,
So
you
these,
know.
I mean, Effie's has been around for a little while, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they make some really great biscuits. This is they're yeah, like I like their nutty biscuits. The oat cakes, the original oat cakes are so like those are still my fave.
Are
But
they?
I do love like
Hmm.
the nutty ones for like the holidays. I feel like they just add like, nice roasty richness to like a holiday board. So, but yeah, I could eat those oat cakes like literally every day of my life, but I
And
won't
the
because that might
toasted
be bad.
pecan ones. But there was a kind of a new one back in the day when I was working at the grocery store. It was a cornmeal one.
Oh yeah, that's really good too,
Those
actually.
were nummy.
Yeah.
It just like leveled up your chili.
Yeah, they Nova Scotia oatcakes, family run.
They're Nova Scotia. Okay.
Yeah, where their recipe originated from, but women run, family run. I'm all about it.
I think Effie is the grandmother.
Yes.
I
But yeah,
love it when we see pictures of the makers. It just makes it so much more personal. Like these are real people, you know?
I know. And like, yeah, they're still, like independent, women owned. Like, why are these things so rare? We're definitely working on it, but it's like it's very special. It's like it's hard to do things like this. So like when people are making like consistently great product, it's just like really
Oh, totally.
yeah. But
And it
I
comes
love
down to marketing.
I love that like in the cast iron like that. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I found these cute little things at a antique store at a couple of the garage sale. Nice little pans. They're perfect for individual brownies. Or this is my dinner.
Yeah. Bye bye. um, you know, I think the cast iron companies need to start talking about how you could put a whole wheel of cheese in there, right? They always
Absolutely.
they always talk about the brownie or like and I'm like, I don't really like I don't know. Like I try not to eat like a million brownies at home all the time, but like
How about like 500,000?
yeah. I'll keep my figure, the half a million.
Okay. You can do half a
Um,
million brownies? Okay.
but yeah, so it's like I don't know, like if having more savory options for the small cast irons is like a really good idea too, I think.
And cast iron is just, I mean, such a good heat vessel. Like I said, I have a cast iron over there on the wood stove ready for chestnuts. I'm not kidding on that person.
Oh my God.
And, we quite often just start up that wood stove and put it, I've cooked on top of it before, which, you don't see anymore. But it's hot on top of there, and the cats like to lay under the wood stove. But it's not our main source of heat. It's just a really nice heat in the wintertime. And cast iron just kind of has that same nostalgia in general. And to put cheese, I mean, even like a raclette cheese, a Gruyere, put pieces on top in the cast iron, drizzle some olive oil, put some fresh herbs, a couple sliced garlic cloves, and then go in it after it's melted with a baguette. It's just like
Yeah. So,
so comforting.
yeah, and it's just like simple. And I
Mhm.
mean, it's how a lot of these cheeses got started, right? Like, you need something rich and substantive to get through the winter. And just being able to heat and melt the cheeses and enjoy it with some crusty bread, it's like that'll keep you going.
Wow.
That'll keep you going. Like when you live in like the middle of the Alps or something, that's like what that's keeping you alive.
Or in Minnesota,
Or
I'm ready to
Minnesota.
go out cross country skiing.
Do you ever do dog sledding?
Have not, no.
Yeah. I mean,
But there is the Birkebeiner. Well, that's a cross country ski in Wisconsin. But there's definitely dog sledding going on in Minnesota because Minnesota kind of peeks its little head up into Canada.
yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. I I'm intrigued by that dog lifestyle. Um,
Are you going to tell Jill to go dog sledding now?
Sometimes I'm like, she should because she pulls so much that she would be a good
Sorry, Beverly, we're off topic, but
sorry. My dog pulls a lot when I'm walking her. Uh but yes, so this
we
looks
have something in Minnesota called skijoring. Have
what
you
is
ever heard of skijoring? It's where you're on cross country skis and your dog pulls you.
I was just
oh
thinking if we ever got snow and our dog does pull, I'm going to take him out there and have him pull me on my cross country skis.
Totally. It's a like a waist thing that's where the harness goes around the human. And then the tie goes to the dog.
I love it.
That's a lot of trust in your animal.
yeah, if they see a deer or something, uh-oh.
Uh-huh. That's cross country skiing.
Yeah. Across, like actually across the country.
Right.
Uh,
No,
but
I mean, there's and the polar plunge, all of these winter activities, it's just kind of like what can people make up? But skijoring is a thing. And Jill would probably really like it. She'd probably pull you big time around
oh my
wherever
God.
you wanted to go.
Yeah, or wherever she wants to go, one or the other. Yeah. Uh, but maybe Beverly, your dog's better behaved.
Yeah, maybe so. Beverly's dog is silly. Well, I have a whole bunch of cats that would probably pull me except if it weren't for the fact they're cats.
Oh wow, yeah, they'd all go in a different direction. That's
Uh,
the problem with them. Uh,
we did have a dog that she would pull, and it took a bit of training to get her to heel. But if I got on my bike, she would pull while I was on my bike.
oh wow, yeah, that's cool. Uh, Amazing. Well, you know, what else? I mean, I feel like we did a great job. You did a great job.
No,
Like,
I love this. I actually have a small cast iron um sk- frying pan like that I
Okay.
inherited from my mom, and I rarely use it, and I'm like, perfect. I love it. And the zipper way to display the cheese, it's like gonna do that. So this is fantastic.
It's super easy I mean, then to grab and you get a lot on a board. I mean, the next size up is this of cast iron. So these guys are little minis, and I'm not really sure other than eggs, I can't really think about what they would have been used for?
That mine is like the mini because I can cook like
Okay.
one egg in it. So
Okay.
perfect.
And they have to be seasoned well, right?
Right.
Yeah. Amazing. Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, yeah, definitely feel free. I don't know if you do social media, but or just email, send us a photo. I'd love to see what you end up doing with the December box.
Hmm.
And our Instagram, if you are on that, is at Cheese Grotto. So we'll keep an eye out because I just love to see what people end up
Yes.
doing with it. So
Yeah, the creativity inspires me big time because yeah, I
yeah.
kind of get in a rut, you know?
Yeah, I'll have to get my daughter-in-law to give me a tutorial on the Instagram.
Okay. Well, you can also email us a photo.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it's okay. I don't know. Like
Right,
social
right.
media,
Hmm,
meh.
right?
Feeling very meh about that right now. But yeah. Or just I think it's never been we do have a social media, but it's never been my I love the like connecting with the people, you know. Like I like Zoom a lot also.
Yeah, yeah. And just more personal contact, totally.
Yeah.
I can definitely email photos, so that I am capable of.
Amazing.
That would be great to see what you do with your board or just even like what you think of the cheeses for this next month's box.
Yes.
All right, sounds good.
Amazing. Well, I hope everyone has a great weekend and also happy holiday, happy December.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll hopefully see you again for January.
Yeah,
Oh,
please stop
definitely.
on.
Put it on my calendar.
Cool.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah.
Beverly, we have to confess you are our first guest for our happy hour.
Well, see, I'm so used to doing Zoom for like continuing education things
Mm.
that it was like, oh, I better get on there at 6 o'clock.
I love it.
I
Well,
love it. Love it,
Yeah.
love it, love it.
Well, hopefully you'll inspire others to join.
to join.
You know, we do. It's hard because, people we ship the box throughout the month, and so not everybody gets it the same day, which is part of it as well. But it's always fun to have people joining live and be able to hear from them. So
Oh, this gives me great ideas for either doing a board or just how to use the cheeses. So this is very helpful, very useful.
amazing.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. All
Oh,
right.
there's my dog.
Oh
Ready to cajore.
yeah. Amazing. Well, yes. Yeah, well, with that, I think, we'll call it a night.